discussions on child trafficking. Child trafficking is a serious crime. An apex statutory body constituted under the Commission for Protection of Child Rights Act 2005. An Act of Parliament of India has been taking ongoing steps under its mandate and jurisdiction. In this connection, National Commission for Protection of Child Rights is commemorating World Day Against Human Trafficking, observed on 30th July. On this occasion, NCPCR, with support of State Commission for Protection of Child Rights and District Administration, driving 25 days of campaign on combating child trafficking from 1st August to 25 August 2022 in 75 bordering districts of India as a part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The main objectives of this campaign is to sensitize the key stakeholders on basic indicators to identify children at risk, vulnerable children, and prevention for combating child trafficking in bordering districts of India. Under the campaign, 75 bordering districts of our country will be witnessing the awareness and sensitization program for multi-stakeholders on combating the menace of child trafficking and preventing children from this serious crime.
Issues like combating child trafficking, etc. And it's a good thing that today we have assembled here, and we have a resource person, expert resource person, and who will be doing a presentation on combating child trafficking, Shri Rahul Pava. So I welcome you today here, and on behalf of the district administration, on behalf of the office of DCPO and all the other organizing members, I also welcome the members of the State Commission and all the participants, and also welcome our Superintendent of Police. The main component of this program, which is the speech by resource person, so we look forward to that, and I request all the members to keenly listen to that, and we need to spread these knowledge. Of course, these resource persons cannot come again and again, so we need to create district level resource persons as well on all these topics, so that we can reach out to the blocks, we can reach out to the clusters and villages, and we can spread this message.
Normally, we associate child trafficking from sexual assault point of view. That the child is being taken out of the state or district for illegal prostitution or things like that. The problem is not limited to that. Many children are being taken out of the state for many other purposes. Maybe child labor, it may be using them as bonded labor, using their services but not paying them the due wages, keeping them confined in dingy accommodations which are violative of fundamental rights as well as human rights. So things are very serious. When we look into the conduct of especially the youth in our district as well as other districts of the state, it's almost same. Our youths have exposure to a lot of information on Facebook, Insta, a lot of other social media websites as well as internet. Many of these youths have abandoned their studies after doing the basic 10th, 12th and all. Hardly there are youths who are going for higher studies. To be very frank, the percentage, if you see, is quite low. So that is the way they have started following, and they also don't realize when they fall in the trap of trafficking. We have our anti-human trafficking unit We have all the institutions envisaged in Juvenile Justice Act and other statutory instruments. I am heading the Special Juvenile Police Unit of the district. We have child welfare police officers in all police stations and outposts of our district. Okay, those things are okay, but I would like to urge this society. We need to be better aware, and we need to have some kind of societal control on our children. So, as the saying goes, prevention is better than cure. In this case, prevention is much better than cure, because the life of a child is at stake. And we as a society, we cannot afford, because in long run it will have devastating effects on the emotional balance and a lot of other factors. You all are wise people, you understand.
I'm going to request Ms. Maish B. Mara to kindly felicitate our resource person, Mr. Rahul Hawa. And I would like to call Ms. Somchi Samma to kindly felicitate our superintendent of police.
This child trafficking and then menace, combating of menace of child trafficking is very serious matter. We don't deny that it is not happening in Ghana. In the past, yes, of course, there is less number of cases, but now, because of unreported cases, we've been seeing so many children are missing from our state, especially the bordering to Assam, North Garhwals area. Every now and then, if you see the YouTube, we get information, but these are just few information which we always receive. Otherwise, there may be so many cases which we have not known, which police also has not known, because there was no FIR, no information of the missing report of the child. Yes, there is a rules and laws and then mandate of the parliament, but without the support of the stakeholders, NGOs, various other school teachers and then school authorities, religious leaders, and especially in Garhwal, Maharis, if this institute doesn't take into an active step, we will not be able to combat these menace. We are in a modern society where the things are complex, and it's not that easy to understand how things are going to crop up together. Our people are not sensitized enough to know what is their ulterior motive is. So because of this ignorance and because of lack of awareness, our children can easily be trafficked. Traffic is not the only one. There are so many other ways by which our children are being deprived. They are abused physically, mentally.
To share with you and also talk to you about how we can combat this menace of child trafficking. So the campaign that has been launched under the direction of NCPCR on combating child trafficking, trafficking of children, not just locally or in the domestic arena, but it is also a transnational affair. And that is, of course, of serious concern to the global community in general. So, child rights in India, there are several rights that are guaranteed to children in India, and the government of India is extremely committed to delivering children opportunities and facilities that develop a healthy environment and to live with freedom, dignity, and without fear of reprisal. And the government continuously monitors, evaluates all of these through NCPCR, and it looks at various forms of violence that are also being committed, and trafficking being one of them. So trafficking in human beings, first of all, trafficking in general
is the illicit deal or trade of anything, and in this context, we are talking about children and humans. So the various legal mechanisms that are available to us under the Constitution, and Article 23(1) talks about it. So trafficking in human beings or persons is prohibited under the Constitution of India. The Immoral Traffic Prevention Act of 1956 is the premier legislation for prevention of trafficking for commercial sexual exploitation. Criminal Law Amendment Act of 2013 has come into force, wherein Section 370 of the Indian Penal Code has been substituted with Section 370 and 370A IPC, which provides for comprehensive measures to counter the menace of human trafficking, including trafficking of children for exploitation in any form, including physical exploitation or any form of sexual exploitation, slavery, servitude, or the forced removal of organs. Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act, the POCSO Act, that is known, is a special law which is to protect children from sexual abuse and exploitation. Other specific legislations prohibit, like the Prohibition of Child Marriage Act 2006, Bonded Labor System Abolition Act of 1976, Child Labor Prohibition and Regulation Act of 1986, Transplantation of Human Organs Act 1994, and apart from other sections in the IPC examples, Section 372, 373 deal with selling and buying of girls for the purpose of prostitution.
We are very fortunate and privileged to have this beautiful program, sanitization program on combating child trafficking, organized by NCPCR. This is the first time. I would like to thank my heartfelt thank goes to the NCPCR. I would like to thank all the participants to be here with us and to make the program successful. Thank you all. Have a blessed day.